unmuting, welcome, and transitioning.
Hello, everyone. Excellent. We are live. Yes. Unfortunately, for those of you tuning in for Pirates, you will be disappointed. We are not doing Pirates today. I am DMing because the gods have chosen me to DM. So we will crack on into it. We are going to be doing a one-shot. Just so everybody's is aware of the rules right now. Anybody who currently had blood veil, the plague, you are now miraculously cured because we are turning back the clock. Even story-wise, this makes sense. We are turning back the clock to the evening before we head out with the fair lady that we rescued from execution out of Corvosa. We have not yet met Little Phil, explaining his absence from this session conveniently as well. Okay. Any healing potions that you guys have on you are gone for the purposes of this experience. All other items that you have on you, even ones you have acquired after the fact, sure, you have them. You have them on you. You got express delivery on them. Because that just makes my life easier. And your life too. Okay. So as I said, we'll begin. It is the evening before our departure from Corvosa. You know, we're typically, where we are normally. Bagog is at the All the Worlds Meets, along with Alex, I believe. Try is, I'm sure, down at the Southern House, throwing knives in a wall. And Tassar is, as always, staying in the Posh and Turtle. And as the night draws on, each and every one of us, as we do, fall asleep. Even Try has his eyes flutter closed just for even the shortest of moments. And suddenly, you feel, as you doze off, and the darkness seeps in, you feel a weird pulling sensation. Very, very odd to feel this in your sleep and in your dreams. You can feel yourself being pulled away from Corvosa, across the sea even, towards the Mush Fens and the mountains that border them. Your eyes flutter awake, and each of you find yourselves at this very poorly drawn plateau. You are on the side of a mountain overlooking the swamp of the Mush Fens.
Of the what? What are you saying?
Of the Mush Fens? It's an area.
Mush Fens? Okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
It is a legit area in Varisia. It's also where Bagog is from. Peculiarly, right now you're all flying flat on your faces, and as you move to stand up and awaken yourselves, although there is quite miraculously a very nice view of the swamps, as good as a view as you could get, I suppose, considering they are swamps. Just past the edge, you have troubles making it out, but it almost just on the edge, or maybe just past it, there seems to be shadows, perhaps almost in humanoid form. They seem to be standing there, perhaps staring at you. It's hard because you can't really make out any faces. They're just kind of obscured as such. So after nobody's gonna say anything. After,
I don't know your style yet. Are you leaving space for us to jump in?
Yeah, I'll leave space for you guys to jump in. So if you
Okay.
want to jump in right now.
Oh, no, what the hell?
Basar will stand up. Oh great, I've died, haven't I? This is what hell looks like.
Probably.
No, we
It
have
would be
not
fitting.
died.
Dirt everywhere, nasty marshes around me.
One
This is
thing,
the
if we
definition of
died,
nightmare.
if we had died, I would not be with you, Tessar.
No, that
Bagog.
would definitely be a part of my hell.
No, because I would actually go to a good place and be right next to Desna.
I know, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Bagog has been awfully silent. In fact, if you've turned and looked at him, you've noticed that he's kneeling. And right about here, the shapes seem to part for a second. Before you stands a woman. She's quite beautiful. Straight back hair. She's wearing a silken rose. Ah. It is good to see that you have finally made it here. Please. It is nice to meet you all. I have heard great things about you from Bagog.
Bagog. What have you been
And-
saying about us?
And you would be
People call me, and this is where I forgot what one thing should fit better.
Oops.
And I'm terrible with pronunciation, so my name is Nalavanti. Or at least that's what you mortals call me.
Nalaventi. Never heard of her.
Well,
What, you like Bagog's god or something?
I am indeed. He is one of my many servants.
Okay.
Bagog is. What have you brought us here to do, my lady? Still kneeled, still head bowed, not making eye contact with her. Ah, yes. Well, these are troubling times. Word has come from Corvosa to your circle. So, I know what they know, and it is quite a dire situation, or at least one that will be soon.
Where are we again?
Where you are, it does not matter. Why, your bodies remain in Corvosa as we speak.
This is a dream, then.
Yes. How else do you think you could travel such a great distance in such a short amount of time? Bagog is no wizard, you know.
There is teleportation magic, I do believe.
Bagog
I'm
is
sure.
no wizard. He could hardly bring you here himself. Well, you see, I think Bagog has spoken well about your abilities, but I have not seen these for my own. And I think that you may be unready for what is to come. So, I have put together some trials for you to go through.
Why are we doing this? Why are you testing us?
At least someone's god cares.
So that in the future, if you manage to get through this, I think you'll be able to get through anything.
This isn't really us. You said we're sleeping.
I also don't really care what you think.
Come now, this is a dream, Alex. Have some fun with it. Think of it as a vacation.
You do this all the time, don't you, Tazar?
Not with others, but yes, kind of.
No,
Okay.
he
Familiar
likes
with the
to,
dream realm.
he likes to take drugs and act like he's doing this.
Maybe
Perhaps-
we drink one of Bagog's potions. About the same thing.
Perhaps I should speak to Desna on your behalf then, Alex.
You friends with Desna?
I wouldn't say that we were enemies.
That's about like us.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Ah, yes, well, as you can see before you, there are 4 doors. 4 entrances to the mountain. You may enter through one, and only one of you, only one per entrance. I think you will find that your paths will be different, but end at the same place.
You just pick whatever door and go through it?
Yep.
Does it
And then what?
actually matter?
That is for you to decide.
Every choice in a dream matters, Alex. Even the way
Also-
you think about the dream itself can change it.
We die in a dream. Do we die in real life?
No, but you will have failed my test.
That means I can stab Tassar right now and not feel bad about it.
Wouldn't recommend that, Alex.
Hey, it's a dream. You said have fun.
What spells you got ready, Tazar?
Yes. I forgot that we have spellcasters. You can feel free to prepare whatever you want. I will say that there is going to be combat. Same with you,
perfectly
Alex.
Set the way that I was set up then. I was already combat casted out of my mind ready.
I'm pretty sure I'm set with what?
Okay.
Right,
Alright,
well,
so-
before I'm stabbed, good luck, everyone. And Tassar will step into this.
As you step in, as Tazara steps in, the darkness seems to enshroud him fairly quickly. And the rocks begin to shift, and the door closes. The cave itself closes behind him. I see that there are only 3 doors left. You might want to select quickly. After all,
Alright,
the first to succeed will win my favor.
I take Bagog's.
I'll just take the one I was in front of from the get-go.
Okay. Okay. So similar things happen. You step in, the darkness enshrouds you. The door closed behind you. You are now in a dimly lit tunnel. Each of you can decide to continue forward. Light, yeah. So you light up the hallway. It's a very, it's kind of weird. The cave, actually, throw me a perception.
All right, I can't.
Everybody throw a perception.
Do I go here?
And remember, I can see like 140 foot in
Yeah.
the dark.
Yeah. Tasar, it's cave. No, this is a perception for things regarding the rocks. I'm assuming that everybody has some sort of light source on them.
Oh, wait a minute.
Alex, it's a nice cave.
Tasar's
There's only one
realizing
way
Pocket isn't
forward.
here, and that's what he's more focused, concerned on at the moment.
Yeah. Try it. You've been in a lot of caves before. Underneath the Temple of Pharasma, or in the Graveyard of Pharasma at least. These caves look a lot smoother than anything that you've seen before. It's clear that there's been a lot of care taken to carve out the tunnel. Okay.
Probably looks like caves I saw when I was a kid. Again, my race lived underground, and Drow lived underground, and I was with Drow for a number of years. So,
no, like even compared to Drow, you've never quite seen the roundness in these caves. Okay, now we move. As you move forward, each of you individually through. I need to also jump over. So, describe
how long of a tunnel is it?
30 feet,
Oh,
30 to 50 feet. How are you guys? Are you guys running, walking, jogging?
Walk.
Walking.
Walk.
So we'll carefully proceed forward.
Casually walk. Okay, great.
Full speed.
You do hear the echoes of heavy footsteps as Bagog is running, and this cave does echo quite a bit. And by the time each of you reach this ledge, you see and it's very hard to see. I'll describe the room. So you each exit. There's not really anything to the left of you or to the right of you. You're just kind of on a ledge. There is a small snake statue to your right. Everybody has one to the right. And in front of you, there is a large cavern. That is, you look down, you cannot see bottom. It's just black. Even for you try, it's black.
All right.
And at head level, basically, are all these, I can't ever remember the correct terminology, stalagmites or stalactites?
Stalactites.
Stalactites, the ones from the ceiling.
They hang tight. They hang tight.
Okay, that's a good mnemonic device. I'll have to try to remember that. So there's these giant stalagmites that are, they're pretty much covering the entire roof, and they're at about eye level. All of you initially think that, like, hey, if I really wanted to, I'd probably make it across this room by just climbing across. Going from stalagmite to stalagmite might be a little bit risky.
Tight.
Yes,
You totally forgot it.
Whatever. There are rocks hanging from the ceiling. Try specifically for you. This distance is to scale, so it is about 60 feet to the other side.
All right. And this thing is this built into the ground or freestanding or what is it?
It is a statue. If you would like to take are you going to take a closer look at the statue?
Yeah, I'll look it over.
Just I would also be interested in his statue.
Okay.
You'd even be using detect magic.
So Tazar, you do detect magic on the statue. It is faint. You're not. So, how many rounds are you spending the full rounds on it?
Yeah, he'll try and get a good read on it.
Okay. So,
And I'm making sure it's not trapped or anything like that.
yeah. So you don't find any traps. You don't even have to roll for that. Try. Yeah. So, Tazar, you find that there is definitely like a faint magical aura on it. It seems to be conjuration, and other than that, you're not really sure. You've never. Seems weird. It seems like this spell's not necessarily something you would have studied before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and through close examination of it, through your detect magic, and Alex, are you taking a close look at the statue as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention. So as you guys entered the room, you just try, especially you just noticed that as you entered, Bagog slipped. You saw him just between two of the hanging rocks, and he slipped out onto the other side. So you do see an empty platform way to the right there, or wherever that's empty. So each of you guys examining.
So he stood on a platform?
Everybody's on like a platform / ledge. Like it's like your tunnel ends, and then there's a little like essentially like an overhang, but it's a sheer drop all around you. You can't reach out to the to Tassar or Alex. If you look to your left or right, you can see them, but so there's not like a wall between you. But
Okay.
yeah. So after examining the statue for a little second, you guys find some runes that are inscribed on the tongue of the snake statue, and you guys all know common, so it's golden eyes and silver tongue shall reveal the hidden span. That is the text that's on.
Silver tongue.
And if you guys want to roll perceptions for me, because you did take a close look at the statues. Okay.
Hang on, I'm getting there. That work?
Yep.
There we go.
So, Tazar, notice that maybe there's on the stone carving itself, because it is a statue essentially made out of stone, coiled snake, looking at you with its tongue sticking out, and yeah, it looks like maybe you could put something over the eyes.
Ah, got it. All right, I pull some coins out. Put my back so nobody can see what I'm doing. And 2 gold coins and a silver piece. Put the gold over the eyes and the silver on the tongue.
You hear a soft click, but there's no... Well, okay, I worded it like that. So you see a slight shimmering.
Isn't that what you said? I'm sorry. If you want to read, if you want to say it differently, go for it. It's your
No. That's what I had written down. So I was trying to be mean, but I'm not. I'm going to be fair. Yeah. So looking out in front of just past the statue, across the span, there appears to be some slight shimmering going on over the hole towards the other side, directly across from you.
All right. I step out on the shimmering.
Yeah, you're good.
He left a little early, so. But is the star aware that this is a race of some sort?
Yeah. I would say that you're aware.
I could be really mean. Really mean if I wanted to be.
I will say that right now you're like...
I move my full
60
movement
to-
speed. Double.
60 to 80 feet away from each other.
I could still be really mean to whoever's next to me.
So my movement speed is 30, and I move 30.
Okay.
And then in a shimmer, you said it's 65 foot. When I see that I'm within 40 foot, I just appear here on the edge.
Yeah. I figured you'd do that one way or another. Okay.
And then continue on.
Yep. So we'll just leave you there for a second.
Yep.
So it's just already because you rolled the 19. Like you've noticed that too. That it seems like you could put something in the eye socket.
Yeah, he'd probably. He's got a handful. He's got like a component pouch he keeps with like odds and ends and things, and he'll sift through there, and he'll find, a little bit of dust of gold and sprinkle it over the eyes and coat it, and then he'll take, like a silver needle that he has for one of his other spells, and he'll kind of stick it in the tongue, and he'll call out, "How fair would you like this to be, Alex?"
What do you mean by that?
Do we keep to ourselves, is what I'm asking. Or do you still wish to stab me if we come across one another?
You know I was kidding. Mostly.
So he'll do the thing with his statue, and then look around for any changes.
Yeah, I mean, you two notice that, much like Tries, because it's kind of hard to miss the little faint little sparkle in over the blackness of the fall, that, you have a little bridge to walk across.
Well, he'll just run action across then.
Yeah.
Ta-ta! See you later! Good luck!
Did I actually see what you did, or did you, show what you did? I'm guessing my 6 did not do
Well, it's
it.
pretty far away, so you roll another perception.
I mean, at the very least, you saw me crouch down and fiddle with the statue.
Yeah, you saw him. He's fiddled. You noticed that both of them fiddled with the statue. Jazar was a little bit closer to you, so it looked like maybe you put something on the tongue, maybe the eyes.
What was the,
Golden eyes and silvered tongue shall reveal the hidden span. And you can freely read that.
Yeah. As a player, I know that exactly what to do, but
Jazar intends to catch up to get Bagog within 140 feet of his sight. He's booking it at this point.
I will not let Cesar pass me.
Okay.
no.
Time to climb.
Yeah. So, mechanically, you can try athletics, acrobatics, or climb.
She knows that there's something with the statue, so she's not going to actually climb. And also, I suck at all those.
Spend more time with the statue.
You're literally dealing with the person who has nothing on skills.
I am a skill monkey.
By the end of this, what I want to do, I am doing to somebody. I can't pass this opportunity to fuck one of the others.
Yeah. So I guess try you can hear Zara running, but I guess I should have been more specific. When you walk across, you again walk into your own cave, it's directly across from you. So,
Got it. Understood.
Yeah.
So, if I hear him running, I'm booking it. He ain't gonna get ahead of me. I thought he was directly behind me, but if he's not, he ain't gonna get ahead of me.
I only had so much time, as was this is the easiest way to draw this shit.
Uh huh.
Yeah, but
I get
it's
it.
4 separate paths. That makes sense.
I get it.
Yeah.
She's definitely not going to try to climb or acrobatic her way across that.
Why don't you pray?
Those two do.
wait, oh god, that is not here.
He continues looking at the statue.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like you could put something. Like, there's definitely slots in the eyes, and even it's very faint, but you've noticed that it's in the tongue as well.
Like, are they coin shaped?
They are coin shaped.
With that, she would put the gold coins on the eyes and one on the tongue, and a silver on the tongue.
Okay, yeah. The ground in front of you, over the abyss, starts shimmering all the way to directly across the chasm to another cave.
She continues. She walks.
Yeah, so you don't fall, and you walk.
And she just continues to walk. She's not, like, interested in racing.
Yeah. Let me just... okay. And you continue walking for quite some while, and continuing to walk down. It is consistently downward sloped. So if you continue to run, I mean, it's going to be quite a while. We're talking a couple kilometers or a couple miles, basically, to this next room, where you're just continually walking down and down. It's very boring. The interior of these tunnels, there doesn't seem to be a lot to them. They're quite smooth. Everybody by now has noticed that, yeah, these tunnels seem unnaturally smooth. I don't think that this is a natural occurring tunnel. Okay. So, as you continue to walk down and it gets warmer and warmer, you hear the slight drip, drip, drip noise of water dripping into water. And try, you're the first one to hear it as you enter this room first. So in terms of, we're going to, So you come out into this room. This seems more like the caves that you're used to as a kid, not in town or around drow structures, but sort of out in the wild. This is very much a rough-hewn, vast cavern with a lake in the middle. There seems to be a stone wall to your right, and there's various small rocks strewn about in front of you in kind of just a meaningless pattern. They're tall enough to give you cover, though. You notice that immediately.
Alright, and then I see across the room and I see openings on the other side.
Yes, you do. You see the opening directly across in front of you. You see, you can just barely make out an opening on the other side of the lake. And another opening directly across on the other side of the building. Like on the other side of the lake as well.
Alright, and then do I, and this is some sort of wall here?
Yeah.
To my right, there's some sort of a wall here. So I
basically like a giant, like, yeah.
Okay. And these things provide cover.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will move however far I can move, I guess. Thank you, Jace. Yeah. So normal first move, I guess, is 30 foot.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
And then I will double move. Guess I gotta kind of go around a little bit. I guess I can get to there.
Yeah, so you're gonna stop here.
Okay.
Okay. And before that happens, Tazar, you are next to enter the room. you can already hear Try pounding dirt, running towards the other side of the room.
Well, that wasn't a run. That was a double move. Because it would have been right.
You're still hustling though, because for the sake of the argument, it's not quite a turn that's between you guys.
Got it.
Okay, so Tsar, you come out. You can see a lake before you. You can't really make out the other sides of the room because of darkness, but taking a quick look around, you can see that there's a boat, a little rowboat to your right, kind of just sitting at the edge of the water.
Excellent. Well, he will move over and begin to hop into the boat. As he does, he will pop one of his water-breathing potions just in case.
Okay. And Alex, what are you doing? As you enter the room, you can hear the sounds of... Sounds like a boat getting underway and somebody's trying to fiddle with paddles.
Let's see. I guess I'll just continue forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess because we gave 2 moves to try, sorry, you can move. We'll call it the cast speed. Can't move twice or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Is this ledge high? Can I see them?
Yeah, you
Alex
can.
with the light source?
You can see them. The ledge is actually it's not a high ledge. It's actually flush with the water there. But you did notice that as you stepped into the boat, it does not look like shallow water anywhere. It looks straight, it's a straight cut down, and it's filled with water. So somebody wasn't able to swim. They're going down, and they're going down deep. Okay. So at this point, let's describe what happens to Try first. Try. As you attempt to move forward, all of a sudden, you're going to, because you moved to walk right into him, you're going to move into something hard. And you're going to be quite alarmed because all of a sudden, out of the darkness, right in front of you, appears with a great, what does he have in hand? With a great axe in hand, a orc. Wow! As he just kind of pops right into existence, and he's gonna swing his sword at you.
No initiative.
Or his great axe. Well, he's getting surprise.
All right.
I'm assuming an 8 misses.
Yes.
So his axe comes down. You manage to stop before running directly where that axe just swung, and it's clanked into the ground in front of you.
Does it look like Bagog?
Nope, it does not look like Bagog.
All right.
And you've never seen Bagog just pop out of nowhere like that. Alex, you two, as you round that corner,
Right.
you also see a well, you can hear him first. You hear another orc breathing heavy. Sounds like he's getting ready to attack. And yeah, so I'm gonna need initiative for everyone.
Alright.
Okay.
Initiative.
I think I need to clear it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't, because I can't roll it against my my icon
It's-
anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not gonna
okay.
roll in the right room anyway, so he's gonna have to manually add us. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Overlock 14.
Are these walls too? These things?
Sorry. Yeah, those are walls as well. I was just lazy and didn't. Huh. It's like, oh, I see. I have to put the number in here.
Navarro, what's the thing for him to put it in order?
there's like a sort button or something where you can just drag around.
Ah, okay.
Initiative is which score? Dex score?
X. Yep.
And 0. Do fun times. Need one more. Excellent.
Other. I like that.
Other, because somebody has not been revealed.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
taking a leisurely drive. What you talking about?
Okay, sir. So it is turn.
Half speed is a full round action, or half speed is a move action for the boat.
Half speed is a move action for the boat.
Okay. I begin boating across. Good luck! He calls out for the other two, seeing them begin to get into combat.
Okay, Alex. I don't know why you just jumped to 30, but we'll see if that fixes later.
If you use like a plus anywhere in her initiative, it may.
I didn't. I did not. I just literally typed in 15, but
Weird.
yeah,
It doubled.
yeah.
Alex would I can see the orc, right? Like this rock isn't tall enough where I can't see it.
Yeah. You could kind of see it around the corner, and you can also hear it
Alright.
because it's breathing heavily. It was not invisible, like tries.
Gotcha. Alex is going to get into a better line of sight with it. 5, 10.
This will be fun to roleplay and talk about in the main game, like as if we start remembering it when we play again, you know?
Yeah.
Unless we don't, because he has something set up for that. But
Oh yeah, you're definitely my first increment. She would cast. Well, not cast, but she's going to do guided star combat and throw her star knife at the orc.
Okay. Roll your attack. So the one thing I don't have is like crit fail deck. I don't think.
It's a link.
Would you like me to link you to that resource?
Sure.
Okay, I'll get it to you once. I
don't think I've rolled above a 10 yet tonight.
I think I rolled like an 8.
Yeah, you've been rolling pretty bad too. But that's okay, because this is all now, and then you're gonna have.
Yeah, DM'd it to you in Discord.
Discord.
What happens, happens. We all die and re-roll characters in the other campaign.
Oh.
No,
well,
that's not happening.
Somehow, I don't know. Do we apply this one? This one says double miss. You use twice as much ammunition on this attack. Because it's a ranged attack, right?
Yeah, that just doesn't hurt him at all then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You're lucky, boy.
Yeah, and my star knife just comes right back to me.
Try, for some reason yours has doubled as well. I don't know.
Awesome. Speed mode. All right, so just kind of again, I'm looking around. I can see the other two pretty clearly, right?
Yeah.
And does it look there's no wall over the water or anything like that, correct?
No.
So it's like, and there's 3 doors here.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to win this fucking race. No. I am going to appear here.
You can do that without line of sight?
Yep. Yep. Or if I need to do line of sight right here, I should be able to see that spot if this wall goes here. If you want to do that instead.
Okay.
If you feel if that makes, I can theoretically. There's a 15% or a percent fail chance if I can't see it. I guess. What is the percent fail? 25%. But a line of sight would be right there. I should be able to line of sight to that spot.
Okay.
And then I will 5-foot step here. Well, I don't have to 5-foot step. For my turn, I will move into this doorway.
Does the orc get an attack of opportunity because you're teleporting?
Nope, it's supernatural ability.
Hey, Cesar.
Bullshit.
Well, Cesar, as you could just make out as a shadow appears to enter that cave. Yeah, it seems to close up behind him.
Okay. I see what's happening now.
Try didn't never say he was very nice, did he?
Alright. If I see Try again, the gloves are off.
I was just going to the door where I knew that I could see because the other door was blocked by a big rock.
Yeah. I mean, Tazar, you could just bake it out, but you see this guy, the orc that Tri was standing beside. He shuffles off a little bit and then disappears.
All right.
Okay. God damn it, what is with these numbers?
I don't know.
I guess others should have gone before that.
At the end of the day, the order itself won't change, so the numbers kind of stop mattering. As long as nothing enters or changes it.
So I forgot to do this before. Do other now. So Tassar, Something does not feel right. Where is that goddamn page? There's that goddamn page. I need to switch in. I need you to make a will save.
Alrighty. And that is a 10 if it's a spell or spell-like ability.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's a failure, which is perfect. Yeah. Looking out over the water, you see a dark shape underneath the water, and it's begun to move towards you. And all of a sudden, you start giggling and then laughing, and you just can't stop yourself at the ridiculousness of this situation.
It's one of my favorite spells.
You fall prone. So yeah, you're subject to hideous laughter. Is the spell that was cast on you. So you fall prone. So that means you can't move the rowboat next turn. You can make a new turn, so you're gonna keep laughing. Rounds. How many rounds will it go for? We're gonna say we'll roll. Do I not have a D4?
There's that.
I guess I can just do it here. You're affected for 1 round.
Okay.
So until this thing's other turn, do you want to roll perception? Try and make out what this dark shape moving in the water appears to be.
Nice.
21. Well, my friend. You know, this shifting and moving shape, you recognize it. You've seen it before, and you've dreaded it coming for you.
Tom!
A like it's striding towards you in the water. Its dead, gray eyes staring at you.
He knew this day would come!
Okay. And now it is orc number 2's turn.
Oh, Tom has always been out to get you.
I knew it. This proves everything in Tisar's mind.
We will never be able to talk you out this for the rest of eternity. There's no doubt about it.
Nope.
Yeah. The orc seeing you throw the star at him, miss twice somehow, is gonna run forward and swing at you with his falchion. And that's the wrong D20. 22 versus AC.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hits.
Take 12 slashing damage.
Oh, jeez. Max damage.
As he cuts and just gets a really good sink hit on your armor. Hopefully it holds up. Okay, Tassar, you were laughing. You can make another will save.
Indeed. We'll see if I get this turn or not. Button. Hello.
Oh,
Oh,
did
there
we
it goes.
lose?
Yeah. I'm still here, so it's him.
Yeah, I must have dropped for a sec, but it went through at 14 or 16 versus spell-like ability.
Yeah, you succeed, so you're not laughing.
I get my turn. All right. So I suppose move action, stand up. And then standard act. Oh god, everything's dying. 1 second.
Too many windows.
Yeah, the second roll 20 is making things weird, I think. And then let's see how Tom likes it. Because he has to make a fortitude save. Be blind forever.
That's a good spell.
That's the DC.
16.
Probably not 12. Yeah, so he fails. So he's blind.
Forever. And that's his turn, because he had to stand up as well.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You might be lucky. Oh no, there is one more trick old Tom has up his sleeve. Okay, Alex. You've just been assaulted by this. He's throwing his sword at you. His falchion. Whatever. Sword.
She'll attack back.
Okay. Yep, that's gonna hit.
So 7 damage.
Yep.
Your rolls finally came
Oh,
through.
yeah. I was like, what? Yeah.
10 minutes later.
Okay. Yeah. So you take 7 points of damage. I mean, you just gave him a pretty good nick, but doesn't seem to be slowing down yet. Try, you've aborted this encounter.
Move forward as fast as I can.
Yep. I mean, I'll factor that in. Yeah. So, I need an 8. Direction he's gonna go. I mean, you're looking at Tom. He's clearly doesn't know where he's going now, but yet, I don't know that you fall in this area. No, you don't. So will you know this or not?
Like a knowledge check?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be spellcraft because he's unfortunately he is going to move here.
Yeah, he
is going to. Yeah. So what was your? Oh, did you roll spellcraft? Yeah.
30.
I mean, you can tell as he's casting it that he's casting Draconic Malice. So he is. Whoa, he's looking very scary now. There's darkness emanating from him, and yeah, you're kind of a little terrified of him. So he's surrounded himself with a palpable aura of draconic fear and dread. Living creatures within this aura are normally immune to fear or mind affecting these immunities against your spells, spell-like abilities, and supernatural abilities that create fear effects, as well as any intimidate checks you attempt to demoralize foes.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've never seen that spell before.
Doesn't actually give you fear, but I don't know, you can roleplay it. He's looking fucking scary now. He's got fucking horns on that head. That Tom.
What was it called? Draconic what?
Draconic Malice.
Okay.
He's got fucking red eyes. Not necessarily looking directly at you, but fuck you.
I like that.
You would not want to fuck with him. So that's his turn.
No intention.
Or
Desarn knows
two.
there is no hope of defeating the all-powerful Tom.
14 versus AC, Alex, as he takes another swing at your head.
That misses.
And you duck, definitely underneath it. Bringing it back to Sar. I don't get a fort save to get rid of that blindness, do I?
Nope, it's permanent. You failed.
Oh,
You're
it's
blind forever.
Blind forever. Now blind Tom in addition to old Tom.
Until I dismiss it.
Hey, excellent.
What's happening here? Okay, my drawn boat has ruined things. Okay.
You can feel free to delete it, or you should be able to select and delete it, because I made all my stuff in that player.
I can. I just liked having.
Yeah. I didn't have time to draw a fucking bow.
Oh, no worries.
Or here. Maybe I can pull something real quick.
Well, I'm about to jump off it anyway. So the first move action, he boats over here, and then his second move action, he's gonna hop on land and book it into Alex's tunnel.
and again, as he enters the door, the stone moves and appears to swallow him whole.
And just before he disappears into it, he turns around. Ta-ta now, good luck, dear.
Alex, your friends have abandoned you.
Yeah, you look at Alex. Alex just has a look of uninterest.
Okay.
I would think she'd be like pissed and mad. You know, she's like a little temperamental thing, so she's probably like.
Yeah, but she doesn't really care about this whole thing, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm playing it, because she's like, I don't care about your favor. You're not my god. But she's playing along.
Yeah.
Built like
Old Tom.
With all the bad guys.
She'll then attack this orc.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
I'm rolling so low on damage.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really seem to matter though, because he's definitely looking a little bit worse. In fact,
Alright, come on. Let's get this over with.
You managed to nick his bicep a little bit, and he's bleeding. Okay. We'll just go back and forth on me and him. So he's going to, his turn, he's going to attack with a crit.
Oh.
Oh, he has to confirm though.
Yeah. Does that confirm?
No, my AC is 19.
Ooh.
Okay, so no confirm. That's the wrong one. I think I can just... Seven slashing.
Better.
And then Tom, again, is wandering ever towards you.
I thought he couldn't. I thought he couldn't see.
He can't see, and he's not really looking at you. He's moving. I just happened to roll the same thing on a D8 twice in a row.
You can still hear too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, he is quite old, so. And
That's the combo, though. Hitting somebody with that spell twice, once for blind, one for death, their world just fucking gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Had other tricks up my sleeve too, but I was in the water.
Okay. Alex, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah. I forgot everyone else has left me.
Yeah. Your friends.
Gee. All right, let's get this over with now.
Ooh, nice. Oh, didn't confirm though.
No, that's low damage again.
Yeah, double ones. That sucks.
Oof.
It's a nice attack though. 27. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, because I get to put my dexterity into it.
Mm-hmm.
So he definitely reels from the blow a little bit. Yeah. Oops, shit. Fuck.
God, this guy's just rolling high.
Yeah, he's nailing you every time.
Eight.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're in the red, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna get wrecked by like a CR 1/2 work.
It's the CR13. Okay. Oh, which direction is... Oh, Tom is actually moving towards the boat now. Between the boat and the rock. He's obscured from your view now. It's creeping. Creeping Tom.
All right, let's finish this. This is starting to hurt a little bit, actually.
Oh no.
Nope, that hits. You've managed to cut off a few of his fingers off his sword hand, and he's dropped his sword, and he's going to attempt to hobble away as he sees that fucking turtle now. That's a little concerning. So you can make an attack of opportunity as he goes to move away.
This is what you get for attacking me.
Boom! That's gonna hit as well, and that's gonna be enough as you throw your star knife into his back. He's gonna fall face down into the dirt of the cave. You're now alone in a cave, except for that turtle. Kind of ducked behind that rock. Tassar you saw run ahead of you, and he's skipped off.
Mm-hmm.
You can only assume that there must be another exit that hasn't been used yet.
She's just going to, before she even starts moving, she'll just use a couple uses of her feather to heal herself. Let's see, I'm going to worry about that. I remember I get... So I'm going to roll 3d6.
Yep.
And I'll go right to her wound, her vigor. And then she'll start walking towards the boat.
Okay.
Oh, Tom, you don't scare me at all.
I mean, he's looking pretty nasty. You've never seen him quite look like this, and he's moving to intercept you. Maybe, I don't know. He doesn't seem to be really looking at you.
These are walls, right? These lines that you
The
drew?
lines, yeah, they're walls. So I mean, from there you can tell that it looks like just like we'll just say it for simplicity's sake that you can see that it looks like there's another entrance that has been closed in the middle there. Maybe there's one across on the other side of the lake.
Alright, well, she'll then start rowing her boat across the lake.
Okay.
In a path that avoids the turtle.
Okay. See which way the turtle goes. Well, luckily for you, the turtle is moving away from you. So, in that time it takes for him to move, we're gonna say the last move doesn't really matter. You managed to make your way with the oars across to the other side of the cavern. I guess I can move your token.
And she would climb up the side and then start heading for the door.
Yep. What's your speed?
20.
Okay. So just as you make it to that door, the doors close. You can hear the rocks moving behind you. You hear a guttural roar and a tink as a angry has just run up behind you and taken a swing at you, but unfortunately missed and hit the stone as it closed.
You're literally going to make me fight the other orc as well.
Nope, because you made it through the doorway.
If I couldn't, you're going to have me fight the other orc?
No. I'm not that mean, okay? Let's just say that did not go as I hoped it would go. I was like, oh, you guys...
Isn't it fun to be a dungeon master?
Pick an enemy that kind of fits each character. That shouldn't be too hard to kill.
It never does go as far.
Try is just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay. Yes. So each of you have successfully made it to the other end of this dangerous cavern. And you're making your way down these tunnels. These seem to, again, they're angled downwards, but they're not as steep as the ones previously. They're taking a little bit more turns here and there, left and right. Finally, we'll do this in order. So you managed to get through that room first. So you find yourself at a fork. There is a tunnel that leads left and a tunnel that leads right.
Okay. So do I go ahead?
Yep.
Do I see anything else that I see? Any marks? Any signs looking down each tunnel leading distance?
Roll perception.
Yes. A 12.
Okay. To your left, you have to like pause yourself for a second because you could have sworn that you heard the soft clinking of coin. To your right, again, very, very soft, and you have to catch yourself for a second. But you hear very quietly, very softly, the sound of your sister's voice.
Ooh, interesting.
You can, if you want to give some thought about that, I can go back.
I will, but immediately, if he thinks he hears, first of all, it would have been a telepathy because I guess I would have heard her voice before speaking.
It is a dream too, so anything goes.
I know.
I will say it is a dream. You know it's a dream, and if you reach out in your mind, you don't sense anything around you. In fact, if you do try, you might sense a few people on the street outside.
I'd only be her. I could only communicate telepathically to her only.
Okay, yeah. So you don't sense anyone, but you did. You know her voice, and you can hear that's her voice.
And I know it's a dream. Okay, go ahead and do the next one, and I'll
Okay.
I'll think.
Tassar, again, you're making your way down the tunnels, scurrying off, chuckling at yourself at outsmarting Alex after having been screwed over by Try. You yourself, you approach. I guess you could describe it as sort of a fork, but you have two tunnels, one that leads up and one that leads down. The one that leads up, you can sort of roll perception, I guess, because I made Try roll it, so just our roll perception.
All right. 11.
Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, so up, you stand by the tunnel leading up for a second, and it's odd. You feel like just because the tunnel does go like up and turn a little bit, and you feel like just around that corner, you can see just like maybe a faint glittering of light, like, and it's hard to place, but it almost sounds like some sort of dinner party. And then you step over and to the tunnel leading down. This tunnel's much different. You don't see you can't see a turn, in fact, because I mean, even with your light, it goes down and it looks dark and forbidding or foreboding. And just barely hearing it, you hear the sound of something slithering away. Alex, you too come upon a fork in the road. Or as a fork in the tunnel. And for you, there is a tunnel leading left and a tunnel leading right. Roll perception.
Yeah, we
Yep.
all rolled about the same.
Yep. Well, that's good enough. Down the left tunnel, you can just barely hear. You hear some very faint murmurings, but it distinctly feels like the voice of your brother. Down the right passageway, similar sort of thing. Distinct little murmurs, little whispers, and it sounds oddly like your grandmother. Try.
All right,
Decisions
so
to be made.
right, and so I'm gonna what Try would do. He's very suspect immediately because his sister would be able to talk back to him.
Yeah.
But maybe not because this is a dream. Maybe there's something else going on if she's really here. To him, nothing in this world is more important to him than his sister, and he will go down that tunnel.
Okay. Tassar, what is your decision?
Tassar, while he thinks in delighting for a moment on the party above that he hears, he's been in the dream realm a number of times in his past, and he knows that the path that often seems more forbidding is often the one more rewarding. So he will follow the downward one.
Interesting choice. And Alex, which way do you go?
I like Alex's choice. My God, that's wonderful.
Of the two, he'd be more worried about her brother than her grandmother. Her grandmother knows how to take care of herself.
Okay.
So she would go towards her brother.
Okay. So we'll start off with Try. Try, you courageously head right towards the sounds of your sister. Moving quickly through the dark caves, you eventually come to what appears to be a nice, solid wooden door. It looks very out of the place, kind of just embedded in the stone. The tunnel comes to an end. There's a door there, and it's wooden, and it's got a nice brass, elegant handle on it.
Like at the door handle, right?
Yep.
Check for traps.
You don't find it.
Open it.
Yep. So you open it and you step inside, and this room does not look like a cave, really. Like it looks more like a bedroom. Across the room from the door you entered, there is another heavy oak door with a bronze handle on it. And between you and the door, to the left, there is what appears to be like a little dresser with a mirror on it, perhaps some makeup supplies, some disguised supplies, perhaps. And directly across from that, so 90 degrees to your right, there is a canopy bed. But it's weird. You've not seen a canopy bed before. It appears to be a single bed. Right now, the drapes are concealed. Like, they're down. The drapes are down. There seems to be a soft glow emanating from inside, though, because there is definitely light coming from that bed.
Okay. Here, Nora, help me with this pronunciation. How would you say that?
Ulian Estria.
Yeah, Ulian Estria. In a strange language.
Yes.
I
You
reach
whisper
out.
this out to the...
I
Sorry,
mentally do it, but I say it also. Yes, I whisper it out.
Okay.
Is it possible you're here?
You hear nothing in return. It is silent.
I will go to the bed. and open up the canopy.
Okay, so you open up the canopy, and to your surprise, you do not see a bed. You see what appears to be a rectangular stone platform, almost like for like a grave, like a crypt. And on top of that is a glass box, completely sealed. And inside lies your sister. Appears to be asleep. You want to roll a will save?
Yep. Yep.
Ooh.
Pretty good roll.
Maybe I should have set the DC high. Because
That's actually pretty good for me.
you immediately notice that she doesn't just appear to be not breathing, she's also not. You're very suspicious that this is likely a illusion.
Damn. This test is infuriating.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, other than that, there's just the door on the opposite side of the room that you try and interact with.
Yeah, I go to the door
Okay.
and open it.
Yeah, you open it and you find yourself again back in the familiar tunnels. As you step through the door, you hear it shut behind you, and you swing your head around to take a quick look, and you don't see the door or the weird-looking wall that it was inset in. It's just cave all the way back behind you. Interesting. Tassar, you're next.
Yeah.
You decided to go down, and you walk down into the darkness. Perhaps hoping to find whatever that slithered away. You eventually, going down the tunnel, find yourself again at a odd-looking door. Yours is not made out of wood. Yours is made out of iron with a silver handle.
He will step toward it and pause for a moment, but then turn the handle and attempt to open the door.
Okay. And as you enter, you are very pleased. You've entered what appears to be some sort of lab. This is certainly not the dirty caves that you were just in. Although it is still fairly dimly lit, you can see that there's space to work. There looks like there's bookshelves on the wall full of books. There's even bookcases full of jars of various animal parts and brains and things that you'd love to examine. So, across from where you entered, there is again another iron door with a silver handle. But that bench, work lab space, and stool that's next to it that you could sit on, you can hear that calling to you.
Indeed. Unable to escape curiosity, Tassar will, at the very least, move up to the bench and kind of give a cursory glance as to what's on it. Perhaps even using his read magic ability for the day to kind of just give a nice little glance over it, see if there's any kind of open secrets?
Oh,
Or something that
I
he
mean,
might find that is helpful on his journey forward.
you find various parchments on what could only be described as various necromantic arts and techniques and rituals and things you've never heard of or probably read. You may have read rumors about, but you haven't read any. You have not been able to read them, the raw material, and this looks like legit raw material. Can you roll a will save?
Nine.
Yeah. It all looks legit. It all looks real. If only you could spend some hours here, perhaps you could learn more about the darkness below and the evils that lurk within it.
It's gotta be tempting.
I think he would grab a handful of these parchments and stuff. Some of the more interesting looking things. Stuff a few of them in his pocket. And then kind of one of the ones that appeal to him the most he'll grab, and he'll, with light being cast upon it, start to glance over and read it and delve into it just a little bit before he gets on his way.
Okay.
Perhaps it will be something useful.
So how long do you plan on spending there then?
Maybe just about 5 minutes or so to get an idea as to what it might be and if it might be immediately useful, and then he'll take it with him and kind of be at a bit of a slower pace as he continues onward, but also trying to glean more from it.
Yeah.
Is the intention.
So when you get up and begin to head towards the door, can I get you to roll perception?
Well,
You smell burning parchment in your pocket. And as you open up your pocket, you notice that, yep, all that parchment you just picked up, it's just burned. Of course,
it's unfortunate.
Some necromancers would probably do that to their trove of treasures.
Protecting their spells,
true.
their secrets.
What of the one in his hand?
It, it burns up in your hand and flutters. The ashes flutter away from you.
Saddened at a lost opportunity. He will push forward, I think.
Okay. Okay, Alex. You yourself, heading towards your brother. You come upon you've come across a door, and it's kind of weird because this door is very familiar to you. This door is the door to your home.
At least something normal. He'll open the door and walk in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you walk into your small, quaint home. There's, I believe you've described it before as there's basically just like a kitchen and then like a sleeping space room. It's all on one floor, right? Or no?
No, there's 2 floors.
Oh, okay.
There's the first floor is literally just like the kitchen / living room, and the top floor is the 2 bedrooms for me and my brother.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you enter. See the living room. You can also see the stairs that lead upstairs. It's kind of weird. You look at the windows. It looks like it's a sunny, bright day, but you don't really. And you can hear the running water of the the river nearby, but when you look out, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You feel like it's doesn't look right, doesn't feel right. The light is somehow unnatural.
Oh. Guess it could just be that I'm in a dream. Why this is unnatural, but I feel like there's something more to this. She kept on saying something about tests. She'd look around and try to see if she can tell what's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you take a closer look at what appears to be some sort of natural-ish light coming in. You as hard as you try to like look out, you can't see other buildings, you can't see people walking by the window. Definitely maybe could be an illusion of some kind.
Well, I know how these work. Damn Tassar and his damn illusion. Tell myself it's not real. Not real. As she'll close her eyes and be like, it's not real, it's not real.
Okay, make a will save. You open your eyes, and yet still there the kitchen lies, the stairs upstairs towards the upstairs to your brothers and yours bedrooms. Seems like your iron will cannot get you out of the situation alone.
She'll go upstairs.
Okay.
See what's upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, you go upstairs and down towards the end of the hall where bedroom door normally sits. It's kind of weird. Looks like your front door again. As you walk towards it and by your brother's bedroom, you glance inside and you see a square stone pedestal with a glass box on top of it, and your brother is lying inside and appears to be asleep.
Don't remember what your name was. Whatever your name was, goddess. Don't play tricks like this when it comes to my brother. You don't want me actually angry.
There's silence in response.
She'll walk up I'll play your game, I guess. She'll walk up to her brother.
Yeah. Make a will save. You're not entirely sure, but that could be your brother.
I swear, I don't think I've rolled above a fucking 10 yet today.
You got more ones than anybody I've ever seen today.
I have a will of fucking 7.
Oh my god! So yeah, what do you do? Your brother appears to be trapped inside a glass box.
I'll punch the glass box.
Okay. Yeah, you make pretty solid contact with the box lid. Doesn't move, but looks like there's a bit of a side effect because part of the sides of the pedestal stone appear to start glowing, and your brother's eyes pop open, and does not look happy. You can see his mouth moving, but you can't hear him. Looks like he's screaming, and he's trying to claw at the inside of the lid.
This just makes me more angry. I know this isn't real. It's just a dream. Don't play games like this with me.
Your cries are met in silence. And at that point, you start to notice that the glow starts to fade from the pedestal. Your brother still appears to be trying to escape.
Alright, I'll play your damn game some more. She'll close her eyes and start to meditate with her Desna symbol in her hand. Desna, give me strength. Give me the power to actually do something in this stupid world. This stupid dream world that I'm in.
Is that what is that like an ability that your class has to like call on their god?
No, it's just
Okay.
what she would do.
You're just doing what you okay.
Role play.
So
Yeah.
So you have your eyes closed for a few minutes or a couple seconds or.
Well, she keeps them closed, but if she hears something, she'll open it.
I mean, you don't hear anything. Time seems to tick on for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5.
She'll open her eyes and look down back at her brother.
Well, you would hope that your brother's there, but he's not. The glow is completely faded from the pedestal, and you looking down, you see where the solid stone surface that your brother was lying on, it is now gone. And there is only darkness below.
There's only darkness below me?
No, there's only darkness. So he was lying on a stone pedestal with inside essentially like a glass box. So as far as you can tell, the bottom of the glass box and the stone underneath as well has disappeared, and there's just a black gaping rectangular hole sitting underneath the rectangle of glass.
What do you even want me to do? Like, I'm confused. This is not me asking you. This is her asking Goddess or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get what this challenge is. Quite frankly, dumb playing your games.
Okay. So yeah, there's not much else in your brother's room. You can head back out into the hallway, and there's oddly the front door where your room door should be, or room entrance.
All right, let me see what's in my room now.
Okay.
Since you're done playing with me in that room.
Yeah. So as you go through your front door yet again, you step into the tunnel. As you hear the door shut behind you, you turn around and the door is gone and only tunnel lies behind you. And you begin to press on forward and down. So I probably should have drawn this room as well, but I'll just do my best to describe it. So each of you, after going through your temptations, have gone. You continue down the tunnel, and again we'll start with Try because Try is the first to arrive. You enter into a circular room that seems, a little bit more well constructed. There's columns decorating the edges of this room. It's domed up to the top. It's well lit. That's for sure. In the center, there looks to be a stone rectangular table with some potion bottles on it. As you exit your tunnel, you I mean, you're always casing places. You look to the left and to the right, and you notice that hey, there's a couple more entrances coming from both directions, and directly across the room from you, there appears to be a giant sort of copper door with an insignia on it of a circle with 3 circles, one north, and then the 2 opposite on the sort of kitty corners to make it that would be southwest and southeast if you're thinking of a compass.
Mm-hmm.
The
Like one in the center, like a north, like a triangle.
Yeah, like a triangle. So a north, southeast,
Right.
west.
Got it.
Yeah, and the north one is currently glowing. Yep.
And then on the center square table, there's a bunch of potions.
Yep. Looks to be a bunch of potions. 5 exactly.
Any writing on the door?
Nope. Just that weird looking symbol with the essentially the circle with the circles on it that make a triangle.
Is it a door, or is it just like does it look like a door, or it looks like it could be a door but no handle, just kind of that triangle on it with the center top one glowing?
It looks like a door. It looks like it's somehow open, but there's no door.
Okay. And the only other thing in the room is the square thing in the potions. What looks like potions, 5 potions.
Yeah, so it's like basically just like a block of stone.
Yep.
There's some intricate carvings on the side to make it look more like a fancy table, and there are 5 evenly spaced out potions. Actually, because you've spent enough time looking at it, it looks like there should have been 6 because it's not quite symmetric on the table.
Ah, got it. Okay, so I walk up to the potions and I examine them.
Okay. Roll perception. Okay.
Boom.
Yep. So, as I'm describing this to Czar, you are entering the same room. Dome ceiling, columns around the sides, that weird-looking copper door with a circle and circles. Czar enters the second. You come out of the most westerly door, so the southwest circle starts glowing. And try. So you're taking a look closely at the potions.
Yep.
You can tell it appears that there's 3 cure moderate wound potions. There's an eagle splendor potion, and there's a fox cunning potion on the table. With that high perception, you also notice that there appears to be some sort of mechanism underneath the bottles. You're not quite sure what it does, but something underneath. There's something definitely underneath those.
Okay.
Let's just our
And
steps in the room. Oh, go
ahead.
I was just going to top it off by in fact, we're pretty sure there was supposed to be a 6th potion. It looks like there's a circle with a line down the middle, and maybe like a little trapdoor or something. You're not sure. Okay.
Trapdoor on the floor, or trapdoor where the potion was?
Where the potion was, on the stone table. Like a little potion-sized trapdoor.
Interesting.
Well, this is about what I've expected so far, Alex and Last, I presume.
He's not here yet. Or she's
Hopefully
not here
you
yet.
fared as well, whatever you encountered.
Yeah. So far.
What have we got here? As he'll step up beside you, next to the...
I'll reach up and grab the Splendor and Fox Cunning at the same time?
You would know that to be impossible with just. You know what?
The spacing is it a spacing issue?
Yeah, like it's just, they're quite far apart from each other.
Oh, got it. Okay. So they're like big trapdoors underneath these things.
No, so like you can think of it, the table's 6, and each one's going to occupy essentially a 5-foot square. So the table itself is pretty massive. It's 30 feet long, and in each square there's a little circle that you've noticed that's sitting directly underneath the potion. So you could maybe try and reach to grab 2, but you're definitely going to make contact with one before the other, just because of how it's laid out.
Got it. So I will. In my mind, I'm trying to be greedy, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a run and grab the one fox, and then as I'm diving for the Eagle Splendor to try to grab the Eagle Splendor too.
So you can add a fox cunning to your inventory for now. This obviously doesn't carry into the regular game because sequence. But so after you grab fox cunning, immediately the trapdoors underneath fall under, and the potions almost very immediately, quickly, almost as if by magic, slide down into the table, and you kind of just roll on the table and roll off. It takes a second.
All of them, but the one that I grabbed.
Rise up where they were out of the, and they're now back on the table where they were. So there's 3 cure wounds and an Eagle Splendor sitting there on the table. Alex, you come into the room and you see Try dive over this weird looking long stone table with a bunch of potions in it, and they disappear for a moment underneath. You can only assume inside the table or something, and then they reappear on the table.
Well,
do whatever order you want.
You've wanted.
Do whatever order you want, but I'm obviously going to go for another one. Depending on what order you do things in.
You should pause just a moment, Try, so we can think about this.
It is entirely up to you 3.
If this is a test, we should consider things. Well, just grabbing everything doesn't always necessarily work out in these sorts of situations.
Why, you want this one?
I would, yes.
Fine. Take it.
All right. How are you, Alex? You're muted.
Well, I'm doing just fine, just tired of this game.
You know, it could always be more than just a game, you are aware, right? Deities do talk to one another.
Yeah, but I don't really care what she thinks.
But perhaps you're also disappointing Desna. Is she not about travels and paths and journeys? You're to scoff at a journey such as this, particularly the one provided by a god. What might she think of you in the future?
She'll be pleased because I'm still only caring about what she thinks. Because she is the only goddess to care about.
And what if Desna gave this other god's permission for you to be here, expecting you to hold up her ideals as well?
Are all 3 lights on the triangle lit up?
Yes, all 3 lights on the door are lit up.
She would have told me.
Are you sure? The gods don't seem to always work in direct ways. Even this god, even though she has shown herself to us in some strange form, is still playing games. One of the reasons I became a mage instead of a cleric.
I tried to read the potion.
Magic.
Advanced object reading.
What gods or goddesses have you ever talked to?
None in particular. But I don't care for
And
the
what would you
games
know
at
about
all.
them?
You don't really get a reading, I guess, because
Perhaps more than you.
That's
It's-
good.
I am
It's
still a
almost
study
as if-
man.
That's highly doubtful, but okay.
it's almost as if the potion was always there and never was not there on that table.
I just believe your sour attitude is going to get you into trouble while we're here. Besides, if it is truly a game and not real, why not have fun with it? Fry certainly is having a good time.
Yeah. I drank the potion.
Which one did you give to Sar?
I gave Tassar Fox's Cunning, so that's +4 int. It's
No. I thought Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's fine.
we'll say it lasts 30 minutes.
So I had Eagle Splendor, right?
I thought you said you jumped for Fox's Cunning first.
Yeah, I did. I jumped for Fox's Cunning.
Yeah. And then did you give that to Tassar?
No, he said he wanted the other one, so I let him take the Eagle Splendor.
You didn't specify when you asked if I wanted a potion, so I didn't know what you were giving me. And he
Yeah, I didn't grab.
He has yet to physically step up and grab a potion. I expected you. The way he was intending it is he was reaching out as if asking to grab you to hand him something.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Then I would have handed you the Eagle Splendor.
Okay.
Eagle Splendor. That's what I wrote down in my notes.
Okay, so for that to have happened, so you went back to the table, you grabbed Eagle Splendor, and now you've handed that to Tassar. So Tassar, you can add Eagle Splendor to your inventory for now. Again, like all the potions disappear for a moment and then reappear on the table.
All of them or the remaining ones?
The remaining ones. So there's only 3 cure moderate wounds left on the table.
All right. So yeah, Fox's Cunning is intelligence.
Intelligence. Eagle Splendor's charisma.
You gonna drink it?
Not yet, no.
Why not?
Drink yours first.
I just did.
All right. Now I'll wait a moment to see if you keel over dead.
No, not yet. I haven't.
No.
And so going to start studying the room.
Yeah, I mean, there's the nice columns that are on the outer rim of the room. They appear to be made out of some sort of marble or some other rare stone. There's not really any sort of paintings or any other identifiable markings in terms of who built this room.
So I just go up to the door with the triangle on it then.
Yep.
All 3 things lit up?
Yep. And as you walk closer to it, the center starts to pulse a little bit and glow.
Or if I should just touch it.
So I will drink the potion.
Why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna touch it. Alex, you probably should get one of those other potions. They're healing. You don't look so good.
I'm doing just fine, but it would stop me from having to waste a spell.
Oh, no, she shouldn't grab the metal. She doesn't want to be here. We should just put her out of her misery so she can wake up.
He'll walk over to the table, completely ignoring Tassar.
Wonder if it still feels like dying if you die in a dream.
You'd like to find out?
Approach me aggressively and you'll regret it.
He'll grab one of the moderate heal potions.
And as you grab that potion, once again, the potions appear to disappear. But they don't reappear. It would seem that you are locked into the 3 that you have taken.
And she'll just drink the potion right now.
Okay, so that's whatever the standard cure on wounds is.
2 wounds or
2d8
2d8 plus 3 vigor.
Yeah.
Sure, I got this one figured out.
Lead the way.
I just did. I pressed this thing like 3 times. Come over here and press this.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that you had pressed it. I thought you were like, maybe I could press it. Okay, so when you press the first time,
Oh, okay.
the door does begin to swing open. And unlike the tunnels that you've walked before, this appears to be some sort of hallway. There's definitely, as the door swings open, there's a bit of a chilly wind that blows, and the stone, in fact, it's not really stone anymore, like a cave. It appears to be tiled and some sort of maybe wood or constructed walls, and it looks like the interior of a building, and a lot of it seems to be blue.
But how wide is the hallway?
It's wide enough to fit 2 people across.
And then how far down does it go?
I mean, there's about it's on a slight tilt downwards, and it's about 100 feet before you can see. It kind of looks like it might open up into a bigger room.
Go.
Okay.
I'll follow track.
Just Alex, are you following as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. This is cool looking.
Yeah. Amazing what you can do. So this doesn't have a grid enabled on it, so you're just going to have to take the grid. That's the measurement should be approximate on the grid for the ruler, but just try to use the I should make your token smaller.
That's a little off, but yeah.
It's good enough.
I know.
There's your corner. There's the corner. So you guys can decide how you enter your room. As you walk slanted hallway down towards this opening, you hear some large sounds, some what it sounds like scraping and gnawing and sounds of a beast.
And this looks like a doorway. Are these up to a ceiling, or is that like a weird stairwell?
Yeah. So
Step up, boom, arch, door.
Yeah. So I'll describe it as you enter. So if there's anything where you enter the room, say no. So for instance, like Tassara just cast shield, or did you mean to cast mage armor, or is that the same thing?
Mage armor's been up. It lasts for hours and hours. Shield's a minute, a number of minutes thing. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As he goes into this room, he'll cast shield.
And then on lighting, I can see, if it's dark, I can see everything. If it's lighting and whatever.
Yeah, it's this room is well lit.
Okay.
So as you enter it, and you as you're walking down, you kind of get a view of the floor, and it starts coming up and showing more of the room, and you see what appears to be a throne. And about, I'm gonna say, let me get on to this layer. About there, you see the bottom of that raised area where the throne sits. You can see a large tail swinging around, and what appear to be hind claws scraping at the base of it. Do you want to roll if you've got like knowledge nature, or I think knowledge arcana would do it as well.
I can roll any of them.
Yeah, I have nature and I have arcana. There's nature. There's arcana.
Which nature? Which knowledges?
Knowledge, nature, or knowledge arcana. Yeah.
I don't have it of those.
Well, yeah. So I mean, you guys pretty much can recognize it pretty well right away. You might not have seen it before, but you definitely read about it before. You see what appears to be a very young dragon, a blue dragon, with purple accents, scraping at the, like trying to climb up onto the throne area, trying to clamber over the throne, and does a large like growl and scream and throws some fire into the stairs behind the throne. You yeah, so if you step closer, you know these stairs to the left and right, they're kind of crumbling and decayed. You can't really climb up at them. They don't really appear to go anywhere. And after releasing a large belch of fire, the you hear in your mind, Bagog, where are you going? Come back! I need to beat you!
I need to what?
I need to beat you!
Beat you. Okay. Well, kill it, Alex.
Yes, go on. Go forth. Kill it.
Oh, you guys don't want to join?
Yeah. But you're the tank.
Yes. You're the one that should get in there first.
I thought
blind it up there if you can, Tsar, and I can start whacking on it.
Oh, I thought this was a race. You guys decided to leave me back there a couple rooms back. How about you guys go first?
Is this just like an imprint on the floor, or is this raised, or what's the deal with all this stuff in the center?
So the center is it's just an imprint on the floor. It's just the design of the floor. The columns are actually there. They're raised columns. They would provide cover if you were to duck behind one. And yeah, the room generally, everything else is just kind of like the wall. It looks like stained glass windows. It looks like there's light coming from him, but it's you know that you've been underground for a while, but you also know that you're dreams. So it doesn't make sense, but you know you were in a room that didn't make sense earlier. So this is probably just another room that doesn't make sense. The stairs, the platform is raised where the it goes up about 5 feet to the throne, and the throne's just kind of sitting there.
So I'm going to move right towards the columns and use them as cover. So I'm going to go behind the first one.
Okay.
Like over here, and try to hide behind it. You know.
Okay.
That'd take a full standard, but however you want to rule it.
Roll stealth. You know what? That's not even gonna come close. I can't even beat it. So yeah, you've successfully snuck up behind that pillar. Noticed you. So how about this? We'll roll initiative now that or you know what? The dragon's not aware yet, so we won't do initiative yet. But if Cesar and Alex want to try something.
Oh yeah, let them do something first. If not, I'm moving.
Saying that we might get into a fight, Alex would cast. Edging weapon. She now has a +1 to her AC.
As as the stars sort of stepped off to the left and hears Alex begin doing her chants and enacting magic, he will shout out in Draconic. Don't worry, great and wondrous dragon. A new challenger for you has approached. Look, she empowers herself with magical abilities to destroy you.
As you say that, the dragon whips around and looks you right in the eye and says, in your mind, you can hear it say, "Oh, hi, Tassar. How's it going?"
It's going quite well. How are you, dear friend?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Yes. The ladies promised me a lot of gold coin if I beat you guys.
I love it. I know who this
Alex.
is.
Alex has stepped up to the plate and has prepared herself for you. He's still shouting in Draconic.
Ooh, excellent. I'm sure you're very impressed with my true form.
It is
Menjanko.
a wondrous sight to behold.
And the dragon you now know to be Minjanko. Try. Fuck, like, I should not have done a blue background. The little, like, turn node is very hard to find. Turns towards the entrance, and is gonna start walking towards you there, Alex. So let's roll initiative.
Off to the edge.
Let's roll initiative. I shouldn't roll. Damn it. Go.
48. Jinko. The real dragon.
Yeah.
God damn.
Ooh, what's this? Ooh. I think that's... Yeah. I'm gonna go off this block rather than his actual one. But still, 18. 18, Alex, you got 8. Enter. 15. Zara got 17. So Majanko gets to move first. So Majanko will move forward towards Alex. 10, 15.
Desarge is giving like a slight bow.
Boom, 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 boom. As he strides towards you. And then it'll be his turn. Sir.
One, two, three, four. So we'll move up behind that pillar. And he will ready the action that he will use blindness if Menjenko does anything hostile toward him.
Alex, your friends are abandoned.
Yep. Oh, of course you two would have fucking abandoned me. Hey, Majenko, how about you fight one of these two? I'll give you coins after this.
How many coins?
Oh, I still have quite a few gold coins back when we get out of this.
Which one do you want me to fight?
Tassar's to your left. I mean, tries to your left and points out try for him.
Do you see me? Do you see me?
I saw you move over there, yes. You weren't. You sneaked, but I
stealthed it.
I watched you start the stealth, though. I think I can see where you went.
Well, let's see if you can.
Yeah.
And also,
Up to you.
like,
I
I
don't.
feel
I don't.
like
I'm good either way. I'm good either way.
So try. You moved again after initial. So you're gonna need to make a stealth check, and then Alex, you would have seen him move to his first spot. You could have guessed approximately where he was, but you need to beat that check again. And then, yeah, Pajenko's not gonna have seen it. Seen him move to the other pillar.
I'm not gonna beat it.
In protest to Alex's ploy, Jasar will say, "You kill me,
It's
it seems
mine.
that I won't be able to help you return to your true draconic form in the real world. Magic I hold."
This is the real part.
Yeah, that's right. I like that. I like
Indeed.
that reaction. This is
Something
the
Alex doesn't
real
quite
world.
understand.
Think about this. Look who's closer. Do you really want to waste all those steps towards me when you can easily hit Tassar right there? You could probably hit him with your breath weapon right now.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't quite fit in that space that you're in. So that's your turn. You're not gonna move.
No, I'm not gonna. But I will cast another spell.
As she begins casting again. Careful, she's plotting dangerous magics against you.
No, this is just to protect myself. As she loves the idea of you guys actually having to fight something like this without her being in front of it.
Oh yeah.
What? No, she'll actually just do her bless her curse blessing, which she'll put on her star knife. Next time she confirms a hit on anything, they have to roll a will save to from the curse. And she'll stand right where she is.
Okay. So Tassar did something, Try moved, and now Alex did that. So Bajenko's turn yet again. He's going to turn towards Tassar.
Fort save. My held action.
Yeah.
He's blind.
Permanently?
Yep.
Oh, you had two of those ready. Wow.
Damn it!
Another one.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nasty spell.
SR. I'm sorry to play against you, Navarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, SR does apply. In which case, my overcome SR check would have been 12. So if he has anything greater than a 12 SR, it fails.
SR would show up where?
Spell
On the
resistance
stat block?
it'd be in the area
Defense?
of like defenses usually. Yeah.
Not seeing.
They need to have SR 12 or SR greater than 12.
They would have to have a 13 or higher.
Got it.
If you
I'm
had
not. The stat block I am using, I do not any SR at all.
Dragons don't usually get SR until later anyway. Not when they're
Yeah,
they have it when they're young.
Like this is not meant to be a dragon that is gonna just murder you guys. So, but I did roll D8 randomly, and he did manage to turn towards you, so he is still going to move.
He still knows where you
30.
are.
Yeah, he knows where last
Mischance.
was.
There's a mischance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless if it's an AoE, then there is no mischance on an AoE.
Right. Just reflexes.
20, 25. So that's, I mean, he's within. So he's gonna blow his breath at you. He's
Mhm.
gonna use his breath weapon to just do a 10-foot cone. Let's do because it's So he's going to use his breath weapon on you. So you need to make a will save.
Oh, it's Will. Okay.
Yeah.
22.
You succeed. Yeah, it's a weird one. I'm actually using the breath weapon that Majenko actually has because the dragon that I'm using actually doesn't even. I don't think he has a breath weapon.
And if it is considered confusion, fear, insanity, or madness, Tassar has a thing he can do to up that.
Oh yeah, it is confusion. So
yeah, so he would. Even though I don't, not including the roll, he would use 2 charges of reveal weakness to replace his will save modifier from wisdom to intelligence, which makes that actually a 25.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Actually, he does have like a breath weapon, but I'll just. He likes using the one that he actually already had before he became bigger. So, okay, yeah, that's Majenko's turn because he failed to. He blows some mist at you, but you seem to resist the effects of the mist. That's no doubt you. Well, I guess you haven't seen Bagog affected by it, but
protected by my eldritch knowledge.
Yeah. Okay, Tazar.
He can't see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You sure you don't want to help, Alex?
Seem to be doing very well by yourself.
Well, let's make this a little more interesting then, shall we? And Tassar will pull one of the patches from his robes.
Ooh.
And a plague ogre zombie will appear as he throws it into the room toward Alex.
You are terrible.
How far can you throw it?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Whatever you want.
It'll show up beside you, and that one was essentially a 2x2, right?
It is an ogre, so it is large. Yeah, it's basically an ogre with the zombie and plague with the plague zombie template. I don't think there's an actual straight block for it.
Do you have the stats for him?
I'll start grabbing them. And plague zombie. I believe there is a plague zombie. Yeah, there is. I don't think it's an ogre though.
I know, right?
Yeah, so there is a plague zombie stat block, but it's only medium where it should be large. So all that really changes is a couple of small things. And it would get its own initiative because it's not under my control.
Oh, it's not under.
No, so you do want to throw it as far as you can, then.
Yeah,
he would for sure.
Okay, well, make a range attack.
Okay.
We'll see how far you can throw this. And what is it that you're throwing? It's like a bow.
it's one of the patches that are on the robe of bones. I can detach them and throw them and turn them into creatures. That's
Oof.
So I mean, it's
6
like
foot.
1 square away from you.
and that would be his initiative 9.
Boy.